I have 67% battery charge in the van right now and about 10 hours left in this weekend. So I am making progress. I needed to take a break from all the van stuff, the winter stuff, and just do some hiking. Try to capture some of this beautiful 5 p.m. sunset light we've been having. I would normally be out photographing this time of year up until, I don't know, a few years ago. But I am at Bartholomew's Cobble in, I forget the town, Sheffield, I think, southern Berkshire County. I've been here before. It's a beautiful land where the Housatonic River makes these oxbows. There's a flat land with trails you can walk out on. But there's also apparently down the road from the parking lot, up on the right-hand side, a path that goes up to a hill with a scenic viewpoint. I only just heard about it this morning. So I want to try to go up there and see some of the valley in its beautiful golden hour light. The trail is on the Gaia GPS app. It should be right here. Oh yeah, I see a sign and little steps here. Maybe I should have brought my micro spikes. Oh well, I'll just have to rough it. This is called, apparently, Tulip Tree Hill. I took a good look at the map here. Apparently the scenic Vista I'm hiking to is right on the border with Connecticut. It might actually be in Connecticut. Yeah, it's a bit farther than I would like, but I have about an hour before the sunset, so I'm sure I'll be back down to the ground in time. I do want to shoot a little bit of the oxbows in the twilight. I forgot to mention, it's above freezing today for the first time in, I think, 3 weeks. 37 degrees. It feels so amazing. I noticed the difference. Even so, I wore my Kamimoto heated vest, which I have on a medium setting right now. I'm just basking in the warmth. And look at that. This trail goes right into the setting sun. That's kind of cool. I feel like I'm walking up, what is it, Golgotha, the hill that Jesus died on. There's just like all these outcroppings of these bird feeders on this big open hill. I'm sure the view should be great, but kind of an eerie vibe. The view is just getting better and better. I'm not even at the summit. Hiking up this Golgotha hill is like walking up a long sand dune. It's kind of hard, but you can see the southern Berkshire mountains right there behind me. Can't wait to capture the sun going down. I think I have about a half hour. It's a stunning view up here at the top of Golgotha Hill, the Housatonic Valley. I think that's Mount Race, and the next mountain over, I want to say Everett, maybe? I'm not sure. I do want to get back down to where all the oxbows and stuff are. I want to shoot down there too. I think I have about 10 minutes before sunset, and then plenty of usable light after that. I brought a headlamp with me, just in case. I am turning right back around, racing back up Golgotha Hill with 5 minutes before sunset because the sun just peeked out from behind a cloud. I didn't think I was going to get to see it. I do want to try to capture some of the light coming over these peaks behind me. Is it even behind me? Yeah, I got to climb back up another quarter mile. Yeah, that was a great call. That was a banger of a sunset. I really wish I had brought my DSLR, but I can only record so much at once. I think I'm going to do something a little bit risky and go back to my van a different way than the way I came up. I saw a separate trail on the map that looks like it might be a big shortcut. I'm not too worried about hiking alone in the dark through the woods in the winter. I've done it many times. Like I said, I have a headlamp if I need it. And it's not that far, maybe about a mile. So I went that way, the tulip path. This is called the tractor path. I think it's supposed to be a shortcut. We'll find out. Yeah, that was a shortcut. I went to the other side of the road, trying to get to the Housatonic River. but I don't know what trail I took. It did not take me to the river. Instead, I'm on the top of a ridge line and a little bit out of breath. And the trail is now turning back west, going back to the van. Not what I wanted. Really wanted to get to the river, but I have no idea what I'm doing. White blaze trails have a way of just disappearing in the winter. Can't really see the oxbow. I thought about flying my drone, but I didn't get here early enough. I need more light for that. I'm not sure I'm even visible. You can see my Kemimoto, my heated vest. It's still going strong. I recommend this thing so much. I know I pitched it in an earlier video, but yeah, these USB powered heated vests, they are awesome. I'm gonna try to get back to my car now. It is really dark, and I think it's about half mile from here. I am so close to 70% battery life. I thought I would just drive around for a few hours in this beautiful twilight. Try to charge up my car as much as I can. Maybe even for a couple hours. I don't know. I don't feel like retiring for the night yet. It's only 6. I'm just gonna drive around the county. Something really bothered me out on that Golgotha Hill trail. This new tripod I got, the head of it does not stay on. It comes off, it wobbles, it does not stay fixed. I don't know why it's so hard to find a good tripod. This is like the 5th one I've gotten. So I'm gonna go into Home Depot and wondering if I can install like a rubber washer or something. See if I can hack some sort of fix to this. I think what I'm gonna start with is like a rubber washer, so it's not just this metal screw being slammed up against a metal ball. I feel like that's just a terrible setup. Haven't found rubber washers, but I wonder if this grommet would work. I want it to like fit in this little slot right here, so there's more friction when I tighten the screw against it. I feel like metal on metal, it just always comes loose. I don't know how to like test it without opening the bag though. I think I may have found the perfect tool, this lock washer. If I can jam it in this space so it wobbles around less. I'm also gonna get some new zip ties while I'm here. I use these for everything. So we'll find out together if this works. I gotta turn the light back on. Hold on a second. Matt just blabbed. It's so hard to see the key fob. So I want to put this, make sure this lock washer actually fits around this metal nub. It does. All right, so that's a good start. This is one of those spindly lock washers that kind of compress. So I wanted to fill the gap, if you can see, between this zinc ring and the head of the tripod. Kind of crush it a bit. And then I'll turn that light back on. And let's just try to clamp it and see if the end does not wobble. Oh man, it still wobbles. There's no way to fix this thing. I don't know why these are built. Such a crappy... Yeah, alright, well that was a huge waste of time. Yep, I solved nothing. It happens, I tried. I think now I'm gonna get to my spot for the evening. I again have a friend lending me a driveway with shore power. I haven't checked my battery charge since I got to the trailhead today. I have no idea if I'm past 70% yet or not. I told you I want to leave here for Boston with at least 80% battery, so I'm eager to see what I have. Let's get back to my stop tonight, and then we'll check it out. Today was the first 5 p.m. sunset so far this winter, at least here in Berkshire County. In Boston, the sun sets a little earlier than that, just because of how degrees of longitude work. But I had to celebrate with a hike. Bartholomew's Cobble is a great place. You know, I would have liked to fly my drone there, but I just did not have enough light. It's still too cold for me to fly my drone. That's actually a thing. I'm having to deal with sponsorships now. I've got a sponsor that has offered me an air conditioning unit, wants me to check it out, test it, do a video about it. I had to tell them to hold off on that because I'm not ready to open up my roof and do a whole bunch of work outside when it's in Arctic conditions, you know what I mean? So I'm eager to get a roof rack and the AC and solar panels. Man, my spring to-do projects are just lining up. I also have these traction boards back here in my shower stall that keep falling every time I drive because they don't fit the space. They actually just broke my metal shovel, so now I have to buy a new shovel. I need to figure out a place to put that. I want to get a new DC to DC charger. I have an 18 amp hour, and many people have commented that it's just too weak. Like, no wonder I had to drive so much to charge my battery. Like I said, I had a 40 amp hour for the first year, but it just got so hot that melted and shorted. So I'm wary to go back to that size. I don't know. I might give it a second go though, and just not use the same brand I used before, because getting charged is just too much to deal with. I have been running on like a charging deficit for weeks now, and it's just driving me nuts. It's been like a recurring theme of my videos lately. I'm sure y'all are sick of it. But the good news is tonight I am back plugged in. I have shore power. I'm getting 1 amp of charge right now, only because I'm running my inverter and the heater and stuff. When I turn that off, then I'll get a little bit more trickle than that. But anyway, I'm having a late night coffee, and I'm rambling, so I think this is where I say peace out, call it a night. Thanks for watching this hike today, this first 5 p.m. sunset. Hopefully we'll have more later sunsets than that. I mean, obviously we were. I don't know how to close these things sometime. Peace out.